How do you reflect now?
Yeah, I think it was pretty obvious to everyone the second quarter was a really disappointing quarter. So in particular around the midfield and stoppages and the scramble of the game, I thought we got dominated. And that's the game in a nutshell. A quarter like that. It's probably happened a little bit in recent times where we do have a quarter like that. So, but to have a bit of resilience, boys look fit. So they've worked really hard on that, and to start to see some players gel in the second half, we'll take some positives from that. It is about the journey, and 4 debutants, probably 4 players who didn't play last year, and just getting that synergy. We know it's going to take a bit of time, but we can't accept that second quarter.
That second quarter was the hallmarks of everything in the past, where slow ball movement, chipping it around, and losing control defensively. Do you think it's going to take a long time for everyone just to become a team again if they would do that?
Yeah, I mean, you can't put a finger on how long it's going to take, but we saw some growth in the second half. So, what comes first is not the ball movement, it's winning the ball. So inability to win the footy put us in the back foot, and we're not going to win games from the back half. It just doesn't happen. So it might look slow, it might look like we're chipping around a bit, but if we can't win the ball in the middle, we're going to be on the back foot, and not many teams can rebound from the back half and get the lead. So yeah, I thought that half time we did adjust a little bit, did a couple of things. North got a bit tired and we stayed in there for a little bit, and then the better team won on the day. But yeah, there's some resilience there.
You've still got some experience in that middle. What's your message to those experienced heads when that sort of thing happens?
Well, it's exactly what I said to you, or to you guys. It's pretty pragmatic. We just, can't accept those fadeaways. But we like the effort in the second half, So we'll keep working on it. We've been working on it all summer. Younger rucks are still learning the craft. They've got some young players through the midfield with Chesser and Ruben. I thought as the game went on, all those 4 kids, well, Hunt's not a kid, but they all did something. There was like, okay, there's something there. So I think Ruben had 12, 13 tackles. And yeah, there's something there to work with. And then our leaders and older players that, continue to need to stand up for us, that's what we rely on.
Is it that second quarter in particular, is it something that set off alarm bells, or something that you said it's things that have popped up in the past, so does it set off alarm bells, or do you go, we quickly adjusted and were able to sort of work our way through it again? How do you look at it?
Well, it's a challenge, when you're getting beaten around the ball, it's contest and it's stoppage to stoppage or contest to contest. It's hard to rectify that. We did some structural things that probably stopped the bleeding a little bit, but it took us to a half time to work through things, and that's the game. But like I said, we happened a little bit against Adelaide, happened against Port, so we're just going to keep working on getting better there.
Not having Nick Nat in the middle obviously changes everything for you. You had 2 ruckmen against him, not having any ruckmen a long portion of the game. How do you fix the gap between what he can do and what your next wave can do, given he only played 60% game time?
Yeah. We've got young ruckmen, so they're just going to take time. They always take the longest time to develop. So I Bailey 22, 23. So, we subbed out young Jamo just after half time and brought in some speed. But those 2 held us up a lot last year with Nick not playing, and they've learned a lot. They've grown. They've got better, but it's just not consistent along with some of our mids.
So make you look at Nick and go, we need to get him back.
Oh, you reckon?
Possible?
Well, Nick's a champion. Like he's a legacy player for us. So yeah, we'd love to get Yowie back as well. But we need to see these kids come through and give them opportunity and find that balance between those players playing and the younger guys stepping up. And as we transition our list, it's all part of it.
You were saying before, halfway through that third quarter, you sort of started to mesh a little bit more and, sort of get back into the game. And one of those players was Liam Ryan. He sort of had a really good second half. So how did you find his game? He sort of worked his way into the contest pretty well.
Yeah, I thought he was good. I mean, that forward line, it's new, but it's not as new as you probably think with Darling and Allen and Ryan and Cripps. But then you throw in, Petruccelli and Long and Jones, so that the challenge for us has been get some footy and some supply. So I thought they worked okay. We got better defensively on entries as the game went as well. But, well, I'm parking the second quarter here, which I can't. So that was, unfortunately, that's North are really good method with their shape in terms of handball. Got us back through the corridor. We collapsed in on the contest too much. But we adjusted a little bit after half time.
There's been so much optimism over summer with the players coming back and fitness and all that sort of stuff. Is today a bit of does it rock you a bit when it doesn't turn into the result you want on the field?
Not it's about the journey. Like yeah, we would have loved to. We thought we could have won today, absolutely, but we didn't. So we now need to reflect and review and get better. But it's round one. So yeah, winning feels better than losing, no doubt about that. But no, I'm not rocked by it.
Nick, any chance next week?
No, I don't. Nick's week to week, so when we get some clarity about how long that'll be, he's more unlikely than likely. So.
Oscar Allen, how important was it for him to just get that one under the belt, the sort of some glimpses and then a couple of more difficult moments? But how important was it to get that right?
Well, he's just one of those four guys who didn't play last year. You know, Tommy Cole, Chesser, Dom Sheed, they didn't play any football. So, you know, getting a game under your belt, working with Jack and the rest of the forwards, and same with Dom. Jack missed 6 weeks, he's come back this week, so he was a bit rusty, but really happy he was out there. So, yeah, it'll just be another step towards where we're heading today. Unfortunately, we didn't win though.
So Alex Witherden with that shoulder knock a couple of times, is he all right? Or
I think so. Yeah, finished off the game. We haven't got a report yet, but I think we're not too bad.